Aries, welcome. Madame will see you now. So Aries, what's gonna happen now is we're gonna have a reading for about a week. That means whenever you stumble upon this video and want to see it, the events will be starting to develop within a week or something like that. It might be a lengthy process, so don't expect something lengthy to be over within a week. I will be showing you here some pictures and saying some words about these pictures, and these words and pictures will make up stories, and I will be telling you the stories the only way I know how to tell stories, and you will be understanding the stories the only way you know how to understand stories. And it doesn't mean that it will be one and the same way, because we are all humans with our own human experiences, which is perfectly normal. Please also bear in mind that it is scientifically not possible to predict future with a piece of paper. That's not why we're here. If you want to have your future predicted, please seek another reader. We are here because these pictures and words and stories can trigger some thoughts, can influence your imagination, and that this in turn will influence the way you perceive your reality, and maybe you start doing something or start behaving in a way that will entail certain events. This works like this. If you see here something that you like and want to have as a part of your life, you look at it and you say, yes, this is my story, and it becomes part of your reality. If you see here something that you don't want to have in your life, you don't have to do anything. You just have to completely forget about it, ignore all thoughts that might occur after the reading about it, completely ignore it, and it will disappear into nothingness. This is how it is working. If you would like to say thank you for the reading, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe to the channel, you can share the channel or the video, recommend it to somebody. You can also buy me a coffee. There's a link in the description. If you don't feel like doing any of this but still would like to say thank you for the reading, you can just do something good in the world around you. Be nice to people, make them smile, make somebody happy. That's perfectly fine with me. If you have some negative emotions that you would like to get rid of, hit the dislike button and get rid of them. Okay, Aries, let us have a look. We have the fish. We have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. We have the Star in the reverse. I'm sensing disillusionment here. We have the Whip and we have the Clouds. You've been fed up with other people's shit, basically. Pardon my bluntness, but this is what it is. There's somebody who's trying to be mysterious. There's somebody who's trying to hide something from you. You just do not care. You see that it cannot affect you, no matter what they're trying to do or not to do. You still find your way. This realization may be a little bit sudden for you, that you are finally grown up enough, old enough, experienced enough not to give a damn what other people think, what games they can play with you. This is basically it. We have the Wolf. We have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're just minding your own business. You have your own thoughts. You have your own projects. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. You don't care about other people's business here. We have the Judgment in the reverse. You don't care about the past. You don't want to revisit the past. We have the Cross and the Book. Okay, so it's just underlines what is said here in the first bit. You close the chapter. I don't know what chapter it was, but you closed it completely. You don't want to look back. You don't want to revisit it. You don't want to know what's happening to the people from this chapter. The people might try to play their little games to attract your attention. You just don't care. You have your own things. You have your own business to take care of, be it your family, be it your work, be it your new plans and ideas and projects. You just don't give a damn. You learned your lessons. You're grown up. You don't give a damn what other people are doing. You're minding your own business. Cool. We have the cheetah in the reverse. We have the 6 of Wands. You're savoring your victory here. The Fool. The 4 of Pentacles. You're playing a waiting game yourself. You were waiting something out. You were being patient, and it paid off. It's either paid off or you finally found a new way to deal with it. So you just embarking in a new adventure and it's very successful, and you are not in a hurry to move on from this feeling of a victory. We have a clover and mice. Yeah. It was something that was easy for you to overcome. There was a little bit of luck involved, but you did overcome it. It was at first... So at first you weren't really sure how to deal with something because you thought the only way to deal with it would be just to wait for it to be over. And then a chance offered itself and you took this chance and you won big time. Basically, you won big time and now you're just savoring it. You're not in a hurry to do anything else. Right now you're sitting there and just enjoying the feeling of victory, the feeling of success, the feeling of having accomplished something. Maybe, I don't know, to give you an example, let's say you were waiting for a promotion somewhere, and then suddenly you saw a job opportunity somewhere else, and you just applied for this position and you got it, and it's so much better than you thought you would be, that you expected from the promotion that you were waiting for. Or let's say you were looking for a house and you were waiting for a house because it was promised that it would be free to buy or whatever, and then you just looked, I don't know, a different part of the city or a different city, and you found your dream home and you just took the chance and got it, and now it's just like the best home you ever could imagine. Or whatever it is, I'm having a feeling it's more like of a material stuff, like work, like homes, like stuff like that, not something sentimental. Gazelle in the reverse, Hermit in the upright, 8 of Cups, the Sun in the reverse, the Child and the Woman. You are refusing to be involved in other people's emotions. I see here someone being childish because they're not happy with something. And you just not... I mean, these two cards are very similar looking, even though they're different cards, but they have the same message here, just turning your back on it and just being alone. Away from these emotions of other people, of them maybe expecting for you to pity them, to help them. You're just not having any of it. You don't want to get even involved in this. We have the Owl in the reverse. We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. The Judgment in the upright, 9 of Cups. The Bouquet and the Men. Don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down while you're enjoying your victory. Because I see here there are people from your past playing the little games that try to... And you know, see, here when you're minding your own business, you're not letting them close. But this victory, this success is just making you a little bit more sentimental, as in you feel better, you feel... you know... At the beginning, I said that you're finally grown up enough, old enough, experienced enough not to care about other people's stuff. And it involves a little bit, not bitterness, but it involves a little bit of this steely indifference. And when you have your victory, when you have your success, you soften up a little. And there are people out there who are waiting for you to let your guard down and to try to get something out of you. Like, they wait till you're in a good mood and they try to, approach you with some tales of their misfortunes and asking for help, or hoping that you will, develop some sort of compassion for them and offer the help. Stuff like that. So, okay, horse, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Cups in the upright, the Tower, and the Star. If you do let your guard down, the life will see to teaching you a lesson. Because if you start trying to help everybody around you, life will teach you that there are a lot of people who need help, but there's only one of you. And if you try to help everyone around you, you won't be able to make a step in any direction anymore, anywhere. And most certainly not toward your own goals. I'm not saying that you have to be selfish here. I'm saying here that you should be careful whom you let under your skin. You should be careful dealing with your resources, because you being successful doesn't mean that you're now the king of the world and you own so many time and so many money and so many energy to help everybody around. You have to stay focused on yourself. Because this card, this horse, in the upright, it's the force of nature. It will carry you anywhere you need to. But if you concentrate on all these cups, at some point you will realize that you are just staying on one spot and not being able to move anywhere anymore because you ran out of fuel. We have the Cobra, we have the King of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the World in the reverse. Your learning isn't over. You are embarking on a new learning adventure here. We have the Home and we have the Scythe. So if this occurs, and even if this doesn't occur, and you will still come to this realization that you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. And it's something that is a lesson that you need to learn now. The Cobra, in the book, in the description of the card, it says something about the teacher appears when the student is ready. So you are the student and you're ready. You will have a teacher and you'll be ready and willing to learn it. So your learning journey is not over and you're returning to square one in a way to start learning something that you should have learned maybe before, but it's never too late. So here, to put it like this, Aries, you are going to be lucky to have a victory in something. It's more like in material, finance, work-related stuff. You'll have a chance, and if you take this chance, it will be very successful for you. Before that, you will also be aware that you finally are at the point in your life where you can stop giving a damn about other people's business. The problem is when you get the success, you will soften up a little bit, and there are enough people around you who will try to get under your skin and to try to solicit some sort of help and support from you. And it is a noble and a very commendable desire to help people, but the thing is, and it is the lesson that you need to learn from this situation, that there are a lot of people around you, but there's only one of you, and you cannot help everybody, and especially if you don't help yourself first. So you need to make sure that you are in a position and in enough, that you have enough resources, so something will be left for you after you helped others. Because if you start helping others straight away, you will be left with nothing, and you'll be left alone, because the others, they will evaporate when they get what they want from you. And this is the lesson that you need to learn. And I think the life is sending you this lesson with love and respect here. It's not that the life just wants to hit you on your face with it. It will be something where you will be, when we're kids, when we're learning how to walk, we do fall on our face, on our eyes, on other parts of ourselves. We hit ourselves, we hurt ourselves, we cry. That's the way we learn to walk. But later on, when we start to learn other things, we're a little bit more careful. And the older we get, hopefully, the more careful are we when we're learning new stuff. So I think that this here is talking about you being in a stage of your life where you'll be happy and grateful to receive the lesson, and you'll be a careful student, and the teacher and the student will be treating each other with love and respect here. So good luck, Aries. It's looking good. All the best to your success story, and Madame will see you again.